voice saying to me, son, be patient. Oh yes, be patient. Oh yeah, just be patient. Oh yes, be patient. And just be patient. Oh yes, be patient.
Hello and a beautiful afternoon to all our dear esteemed listeners. Welcome to Sir Guru Maharaj Half Hour on GDN Radio 101.5 FM. My name is Omolola. And this afternoon I have with me Ashra Premier Uchenna Idagwe.
Right.
Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, madam.
How do you do?
I'm fine.
Okay, you're welcome, sir. Let's talk about journey of life.
Thank you.
Journey of life on the planet Earth. But first, I want you to tell us what journey of life means.
My Majesty's Grace, I'm Ashram Premier Uchenna Idagwe. I received Majesty's Divine Knowledge on the 7th of August 2009. As a matter of fact, Maharaj found me in 1986. The journey of life, as I understand, it's what one has to do on earth when it comes. His experiences, what he gives into life, the meaning he gives to life as he lives. I think that is what journey of life means to me.
To you.
Yeah.
Now let me ask this. How do you define, how do you get yourself? How do you find your own definition? You know, when we talk about journey of life, some people say that you have to define your purpose on the planet Earth, and some will say yes, you have to know who you are in this planet Earth. So can you tell us how you find your own definition of who you are as devotee of Sir Guru Maharaj?
Thank you so much. That is why I started by telling you that my understanding about journey of life, it's how you came in, what you are giving into life, how you see life, the way you live life. Now, from the question you asked, the journey of life to me now that I've met the Father of creation, the Creator himself, the Sadguru Maharaji, has given me more broad meaning to the journey of life. To me now, my meeting the Creator in human flesh has given me the understanding of whom I am. And that came through the receiving of divine knowledge that he gave to me. Through this divine knowledge, I was able to realize myself to an extent. It was in this divine knowledge that I came to understand that I was reincarnated by a deity in my paternal family.
That's how you find your own definition.
Yes, so I began to realize that I had my journey
reincarnated back to life.
Yes, physically by a god in my paternal family. Yes, that, you know what a god is in a family, a deity, where if there are problems, where they go to find solution.
You were once a god,
just
or invisible,
invisible is in the spiritual.
In the spiritual.
Yeah, but this time I had to come. And so, like I said, and from your question, now I began to, you from your question, you analyze how people think about the journey of life, bringing in self-realization. And that is why I told you that it was in this divine knowledge given to me by my Lord, the Sadguru Maharaji, the Father of creation, that I came to realize whom I am as well.
Okay.
Realizing that, yes, I was this.
Let me coin a question from that. How do you transition into being? Do you go through human, or how did you transition into, you
into becoming a human being?
Yes,
that one is only the Creator himself that can say that. The Sadguru only has the understanding about that. Ordinarily, we know that procreation, you know what it takes.
Yes.
The man and the woman.
Woman, yeah.
Fortunately for me, it was that same process that I came into this into this world as a human. The normal process. My father, paternal father, meeting my mom, and now before my father, biological father, met my biological mom, I was not a being. And then my mom, as a young lady, was seen by my dad, and then they started moving. Okay. And before you realize it, this normal game, and here I am today as a human being. It's only the Sadguru that knows exactly why such a soul will have to take such a body. You understand now? Because it is not just the process, man and woman meeting. We've seen cases where yes, they have met, the pregnancy is there, but that soul is not supposed to be, and it can be changed either by people of the underworld or by the Creator himself. A very good example. My younger brother had the wife was pregnant, and of course the normal thing, going antenatal, going to the hospital, clinics to check, checking up, yes, time in, time out. Yes, before the deliverance, the delivering day will come. Yes. So they've gone to do that several occasions, and they've gone through their scan to find out that it was a woman that was coming, a female sex coming, and then they've gone to buy everything that is for a female child. But before you know it, a day before the birth, my maternal uncle, my mom's immediate junior brother was to come. And so in the dream, like outside world there, because he is not in knowledge, he said it was a dream. But I was in knowledge. I know it was an experience. That my uncle came to him and said, look, Stanley is his name. Stanley, would you allow me to come? He came, knocked at his door, and my brother Stanley opened in that dream and saw him standing outside. He said, look, Stanley, please allow me to come in. I want to come into your house. He said, uncle, who am I to stop you? Are you taking an excuse before you come in? And you know what? In this physical life, this my younger brother, in his past life, was this my uncle's father. This my younger brother, in his past life, was my mom's father. Wow. You see now. So he came and said, uncle, why are you taking an excuse before you come in? Come inside, and the dream caught. Immediately the dream caught off. The wife began to feel like there's a sensation around me. Please take me to the hospital. I don't know how my body, you understand? And then he took her to the hospital, and behold, she delivered, and the baby boy. Now, just listen. Now, it didn't end there. A baby boy, and we have bought things for female. So they were surprised, like, okay. Now, they had to go finding out, only to find out that it was that my uncle, Anthony, that came. My younger brother looked at him very well. The resemblance was there and whatever, you know. So when I visited them in Delta State. I visited them, and then my younger brother was telling me, "Brah, do you know who this person is?" I said, I started looking at this child of 3 months old. I can't really figure out whom he was, whom he is. He now told me is brother Anthony. The boy smiled.
Immediately they said,
yes, that is what convinces you. You know, you talk about faith, you talk about belief, you talk about understanding what is going on. As soon as he mentioned his name, do you know whom this person is? I said, no, I can't figure out. He said, this is our uncle Anthony. And the boy I was carrying smiled. He laughed. He smiled. You understand? And then, as soon as he said it, I looked at him, I saw the pointed nose of that my uncle. You understand? So that is how it is.
Okay, talking about reincarnation, coming back to physical life. There have been some speculation, some hearsays that when you go to the seaside, where we have people going to swim and all that,
Yeah.
and we have some, couples, maybe boyfriend and girlfriend, you see them, having some sexual intercourse around that area. And it is being said that this is not a good place for them to do such heart,
Yes.
that it could bring about some spirit from the water that could, please, you have to put that phone on silent, please,
Okay.
so that when they do things like that around that area. And there are still some saying that if you go to the river to swim, then you have all this jewelry around you, then you go inside the water, then it could attract some bad luck or some evil forces. What is your take on this saying? Why I asked that question was what you just said about that your maternal uncle that came back through your brother's wife back to this planet Earth. So that's why I have to ask the question.
Yes. You see, if you go, that is why, number one, you have to be organized before you do things like that. Like, unlike these days where you see people playing those kind of rough games outside, they go for picnic, you see them doing it. Naturally, an African man wouldn't go there, wouldn't do things like that. Before you want to have anything planning procreation. Yes, there are places, not even in every room. Yes, not even in your own living house. There are places you go do things like that.
So
Even in
Mahaji preach against such, right?
Yes. See, Mahaji has brought us culture. Mahaji has told us that he is coming here, and has expressed that he is coming here is to take us back to how we were made. Because if you go anyhow, you get anyhow, you possess anyhow. You understand? So those things are not in our practice today. They are against African way of life. Yes.
Okay, and now let me ask this. What matters most? You defining your life through you defining yourself, finding your own purpose, or through experience?
Through experience. That is why the knowledge is given. In knowledge, the practice of life takes three things. Satsang, that is talking, and talking good, talking well,
talking good,
things that make sense, makes meaning.
Because we have some people that
talks anyhow, that can say something will offend the next person. That is satsang. Sat means truth. And when you are talking love, you are talking truth. When you talk something that inspires the next person, it means love. Anything lovely.
I want to ask a question from that aspect. Do we have, in this...
You allow me to finish?
Sorry, I just quickly, I want to draft the question out from that. You said speaking love, that's speaking truth.
Yes.
Now, we have some people that, talking about love, they'll say, yes, I love you. And at the end of the day, I want to know if that's also is applicable to people of Saguru, the devotees.
Yes.
When a man see a girl or a lady and say, yes, I love you, is he of true, or is just that something like, let me just go through this, and then at the end of the day you say, I don't want this again.
I understand.
You want to go for
they don't
one.
understand what love means. Love means living on very earnestly. That is different from what they are talking about. What they are talking about is getting lost. When they see a lady that they want to get themselves lost in, they say, I love you. They are misconstruing the meaning. The love we're talking about, the love Maharaj is preaching about, is living on verb earnestly. L-O-V-E. Yes, that one is the one that talks about the spirit of man. Bringing out the sincerity, the earnesty in human being. That is what we are talking about. That is what Maharaji is. The essence of life itself. that love inside. You know that, like, let me chip into procreation. That little water that was dropped in a woman, and then before you know it, a child is born. There is something that made that egg life. That is the essence. That is the marriage inside. That is the earnest inside. That is not what you see. Somebody sees a lady and say, I love. No, that is lost. That is out of infatuation. That is lost. That is not what we are preaching. That is not what marriage has brought. That is not marriage. Because marriage is the love himself that we are talking about. That is what the Sadhguru has come to make us understand. Yes.
Okay, you can conclude your thoughts now about the experience. You know, we are talking about definition of you defining yourself. Is it true you defining your own self or through experience?
Good. Now we have three things in life.
Okay.
Satsang, service, and meditation. Satsang is where we talk about saying the truth, singing the truth, continuous talking about the truth, continuous expressing love. Now, after that, you service this body. You make it move, vibrant. You make sure the body is vibrating positively. Then the third one is going in to your closet, to your secret closet, your secret room, however secret you keep it, sacred place where you can talk, commune with your inner
creator.
Your inner self, your creator. Because already you know from what you have just said, truly you understand that God lives. Maharaji lives in every human being. You go in to communicate with Maharaji inside you because he's a silent listener. So you talk to him in silence. That is what we call meditating. When you go into meditate, that is when Maharaji will show you what we call experience or dream. Like last time I came, I told you there's a television inside every human being that the Creator Maharaji installed. If you don't go to watch it, you may not know so many things. You understand? Like, you may not know what is going on outside world today if you don't pick your phone to connect to the internet. If you don't tune your television, you may not watch things that are being shown in the net. You know, so that is how you tune. You go in. We call it meditating. You as soon as you sit down silently calm, you now tune to connect to Maharaji inside. It is from there that Maharaji will now, he knows what you are what, because your activities, your daily activities will define where your channel link to, where you are tuning to. What you do on daily basis may decide if you are tuning back or tuning forward. That is how it is. So it is from there you can be shown what you are due to see.
Okay.
Like
you talked about communication,
yes.
meditation.
Yes.
Now, how do you find the right answer? You know, there are some cases where people will be praying, then you'll be hearing this, you'll be hearing that. Some will be good, both will be good. But we will not, have to, relax, be patient and think straight.
Yeah.
Before we know we take the wrong step. Now, how do you find the right answer? When you meditate, how do you know this is the voice of Sadhguru speaking to you?
Yes, thanks. You see, no matter how things come, among two things, nature will tell you that this one, your heart will tell you that I go for this. Now, in divine knowledge, as you're growing, you will know that you are number one, and anything that comes to your heart first is always number one. As a premi who has matured to a point, he doesn't make mistakes. He doesn't know. He doesn't make mistake.
That's for Ashram Premi.
Not only an Ashram Premi, as long as you're a Premi that has been given knowledge by the Sadguru. That is why it's known as the word Sat means true. True. The real Guru. The real guru. You know, there are so many gurus.
You say yes.
Yeah,
He's
like,
a guru.
for instance, like a very good footballer, you say, this is a guru.
Yes.
Like a very good coach, they say this is a guru. Guru means somebody who is qualified, who has the capacity.
Say that is where that name is being drafted from?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. It is somebody who is so much enlightened and can enlighten the next person. A guru, of course, is an Igbo word, or let me say a Sanskrit word, meaning taken from one point to another. Like in my tribe in Igbo, guru means dig. Ru, to, another point. Digging you from one point to another. So a guru in this aspect means somebody who can take you from let's say the wrong side to the right side, from darkness into light. And now we are talking of the real guru. Anybody can be a guru in his field, but we are talking of the one who created that person. Like a very good footballer now, it's somebody that created him. It's there's an energy. No, not training now. Okay. We are talking of his creator.
Okay.
Not just married training. Then somebody who created a magician. How don't you think that he's extraordinarily a magician? He can do anything magic. He is the one that created magic. That is the position of the Sad Guru. So by the time you go in, he knows what you are doing, what you are due, and how to take you there to show you these things that you need to show. So it is in that meditation, because he has given you the power, not just because you have heard that somebody can sit down calm and is meditating. It's not like that. Because if you think you just go in and then you begin to dream and you are seeing things like that, no, there are forces. That is why today you hear different organizations like the Ekankars, the this, the that. They started existing because they knew that when the Creator comes, he will always take man in. He will tell man to always go in. Sit down so that I can come and talk to you calmly. Talk to me in silence. Don't make noise when you are talking to me. That is why they came with the literal adage that empty vessel make the greatest noise. Those who are filled, vessels that are filled, don't make noise. Those who have power don't make noise. And today, the presence of the Sadguru has actually assured us that this is true. Today, he gives us the power. He tells us to go calm. We don't go making noise. So
in Sadguru, that means you pray silently. You don't shout.
You don't know. Yes, you don't shout. You don't make noise. Even Maji trains us, if we are talking to ourselves, we don't have to make loud noise. Like
silent.
You talk gently, make it that is how it is. Like somebody like me, if I'm talking at a time, I'm very loud because maybe the training I had while I was training, passing through my music training. So most times I'm talking, and before you know it, somebody I'm talking with say, you are shouting. I begin to say, shout, how, because inside me I know I wasn't shouting. I was just trying to talk so that he can hear or she can hear me.
You have been a musician before you joined the Sadguru or after?
Good. I wasn't a musician before I joined Sadguru Maji. It was Sadguru Maji who gave me the grace to become a musician like this. Yes. What happened was that, as human being, while I was growing up, there were music. I was listening to music. I used to listen to my uncle, maternal uncle. Then I was just about maybe 10, 11. He went out, bought a player, Sharp. As at that time, Sharp has different grades. So he bought this Sharp, a very big one, bought some music, some cassettes, and they were reggae music. And then each time I play them, I hear some good message, lovely message, not not only the message, their Soronic way of presenting the message. I used to hear other music, but I loved their message. So as I was growing and then began to hear things of religion, hear religious informations, I was comparing their message and those I hear from Christians and Muslims, the Islam. I was seeing the difference. I chose to follow their way. I began to believe that they were giving me the right information about nature. So I already loved music, but I couldn't take that step because there was this information too that musicians were rough people, and I needed to become a musician. How do I become this musician? I don't want to follow band. You understand?
Our time is fast spent.
Thanks so
next
much.
time you come, we can talk about that.
All right. Thanks.
Okay. Can you give the description for people that may want to join so that they can come to Sir Guru Maharaj village?
Like getting to our
village.
To Maharaj village?
Yes. Yes,
of course. If you're coming to Maharaj village, maybe coming from Lagos, kilometer 10 before Ibadan, opposite Odon Okekere, Oluwole local government, Ibadan or your state. You get us there, then you talk of maybe if as you're coming and you want to be calling to be sure of where you are getting to, where you are going to. We have this two of the sweetest numbers on earth to call: 080 3400 7045.
Take it
080 3400 7045. Then there's this other one: 080 37 19 26 67. I take that once again: 080 37 19 26 67.
Thank you so much, Ashra Femi Uchenna Idagwe, for doing this with us this afternoon.
You're welcome.
All right, keep it locked to JDR Radio 101.5 FM. My name is Omolola.
Feni kejire o.